get this game underway. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Temple Owls offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Still running at the 40. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Temple lines up quickly.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jefferson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking downfield, it's Eakin. The quick out. There he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Verrier. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tulane!
And And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Down 6-3 early, they'll try to put together a drive to take the lead. Finds space on the right. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll leave it with him. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Tempo lines up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the side.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Fighting off the defender. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that stuff to the ground.
And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to throw, it's Eakin. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the missed connection on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Running to the left. He breaks a tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Verrier. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ingram. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
On the option. Now the pitch. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Ingram. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to slam in. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense as he's knocked down immediately. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's third and goal. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave. Ready to try the point after. Oh, and he missed it. Nice, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man, it's Harris. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That return is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
To the air, it's Eakin. Oh, they're after him. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle, it's Gonzalez. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Temple lines up quickly. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tulane.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Ingram. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Tulane.
Tulane looking for the 4th down conversion here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Might be looking to run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The official says no good. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Floating away. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. He's looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll lead the offense out to try to get the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Florida State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Temple lines up quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to throw, it's Eakin. A little screen to the running back. Delivers the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. To the air on first down. Pulls it in, it's Fritz. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Lemon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Fritz. Nice move to pick up yardage. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the tight end. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Connection to the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Ingram. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll try it again. Slithers into space. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. We've reached a break, and it's Tulane on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delayed game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Green Wave facing second down as we start the fourth. The option look. The pitch. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Man, the punt return team needed points. That's exactly what they didn't need to do. Give the football back now in the fourth quarter losing. Man, oh man, you just made things really, really tough on all your other units by that big-time boneheaded play.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Toss sweep right. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And they haven't called his number a lot today, but, man, they needed that third down conversion. Got to get points on this drive, trying to go down the field. Obviously, the clock isn't your friend. Nice job getting the first down.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Back to throw. It's Eakin. Flushed out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Temple lines up quickly. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Plucks it out of the air. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Eakin. Pulls it in, it's Jefferson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Temple lines up quickly. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Fires left. Wide open downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Fritz. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Bears the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Fritz. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Now improvising. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Gonna swing it on second down. Bring in the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Looking to pass. It's Eakin. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And they're already in a desperate situation. They'll try to get the field goal, and they'll need the ball back. Field goal is good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute.